Good afternoon, sports fans. We're now listening to WXOU Sports on 88.3 FM based in Auburn Hills, Michigan. I'm Joey Hayes on play-by-play alongside Buttar on color. And we are here for the women's volleyball game of Golden Grizzlies versus the IUPUI Jaguars. Not to mention, today is also the last home game for Oakland. What can we be expecting today in this game?
Yeah, thanks, Joey. Well, it's going to be a good matchup. Oakland's coming into this one a little bit more favored than they usually do. IUPUI is sitting near the bottom of the Horizon League rankings. They're number 9. And Oakland's sitting near the top. They're number 4. So I would say this is probably a good litmus test to see where Oakland's offense and defense is going into the Horizon League. They have a tough road trip ahead of them in Wisconsin. They're playing Green Bay and Milwaukee, who are number 3 and number 2, respectively, in the Horizon League. So this is probably just going to be a tune-up game for the Grizzlies. Hopefully they can contain a lot of IUPUI's attacks and make sure that they're, imposing their will, because this is a game where they absolutely have to impose their will. They've gone to 5 sets before. We've seen this team be gritty. We've seen this team, withstand the test of time over the course of their last couple weeks. They've had, I think, 3 of their last 4 matches have gone to 5 sets. So they're now looking to be a little more battle-tested, a little more hardened going into this game against the Jaguars.
Absolutely. Thank you, Harj. In this game, we are here on November 7th for this, as you said, a really kind of weird matchup because IUPUI is definitely in the 9th spot, with Oakland being in the, I believe it was the 3rd spot right now. Yeah.
4th,
yeah.
Well, the thing with IUP right now is they're very young. A lot of their top players are freshmen, so this is a year where Andrew Kroger, in his first year, he's coming in, really needs to set the tone for this game and make sure that he's on top of his program, because you have people like Long and Ostrowski and Harris who are younger underclassmen who are going to be the players to take the reins from some of the seniors and juniors that currently play for the Jaguars. He's building a good program. If your freshmen and sophomores are contributing at the level that they are for the IUPUI Jaguars right now, that's the hallmark of a good program. It's the hallmark of something that needs to continue to grow. But right now, in the present, in the here and now, this is an overmatching. Oakland has been absolutely incredible, especially on the offense. They just need to fix their close net play, and they need to create a little bit more spacing for their back row, because that seems to be a problem. It was a problem against Wright State of Northern Kentucky, and hopefully it's not a problem here today against the IUPUI Jaguars.
Thank you, Harj. I think we'd be looking forward to a very kind of complex game, because IUPUI has everything to gain right now, and Oakland could also have everything to lose right now. So I think we can really look forward to a really interesting game here. As you said, with the stats, we had Oakland with that far back row problem that they've been trying to deal with. I noticed a big problem with it during the, I believe it was the Wright State game. Right now, players are doing their handshakes, beginning of game handshakes with the other team, doing their own team's kind of traditions right now, getting ready to start this game off. And honestly, I think, both teams look very amped up. No one looks like they're kind of dreading this game. That's also part of kind of keeping your head in the game and also keeping yourself on your feet and making sure that your opponent does not know that you're intimidated. But right now, I cannot see any signs of intimidation currently.
Absolutely not.
Looking very forward to seeing how this game goes.
They're going with an interesting rotation now. Usually we see Libby Gentile out there with Annika Prisby. But now we're seeing Ella Martin and Sarah Turner get the starting nod for the Oakland Golden Grizzlies here. And IUPUI is just rolling with their traditional group.
IUPUI's very own Grace Paricia ready to start off the game with the first serve. She serves the ball in Oakland's territory. Oakland putting the ball up, and that is a very clean kill by Oakland's very own Ainsley Goosey.
Yeah, taking advantage of, we've talked about this a lot, the short stature of a player like Perugia. Oakland has to continue to capitalize on that.
Absolutely. Here we got Oakland serving the ball in the IUPUI's territory. A kill attempt by IUPUI. Not successful, though. And another kill attempt. And Oakland gets out of bounds, giving IUPUI another point. The score is now 1-1, tied up.
Yeah, it looked like Patty Cisterini had a good angle on that. Just had the right amount of momentum, but it went out of bounds. A little bit too much mustard on that one.
Grace Paricia with another serve on IUPUI's. Ball hits the net there on Oakland's side. Bounces back in, though. Looks like a light touch there. And Oakland seemed very uncoordinated there to see who wanted to get the ball.
Yeah, it seemed like Wickman and Ella Martin were going for the ball at the same time. Kind of caused a little bit of confusion there.
Yeah, absolutely. The score is now 2-1 favoring IUPUI. Serve over into the territory of Oakland. Oakland looking for a kill attempt. Ball almost coming over here in the stands. That was a score. That was a point for Oakland.
Yeah, just a deflection off the IUPUI player's fingertips. Sometimes that can go really errant, but sometimes it can work to your advantage because you are able to slow the ball down and get it within a playable range.
Absolutely. Ball served over into IUPUI's territory. Ball hits over the net a little bit. A kill attempt hits the hands of Oakland's.
One of the things we're seeing a lot from Oakland is, their ability to react has been a little bit up and down as of late, so it's one of the things they're going to have to fix going into this Wisconsin road trip.
Really got the ball going. IUPUI's territory. IUPUI looking for a kill attempt. But the ball is hitting the net. Brianna Brown there with the kill attempt, but the ball didn't even look like it was close to getting over that net, though. Score is now 3-3. Tied all up. Oakland serving over IUPUI's territory. Jaguars get blocked by Oakland. Another kill attempt by IUPUI. Oakland with the kill attempt. Putting the ball up. Ball's over here on Oakland's side. Ball is now in the Jaguars' territory. Jaguars with a kill attempt. Blocked. A hit off the hands of Oakland, giving IUPUI another point. Score is now 4-3, favoring the Jags.
Yeah, it's just about working those blocks in a little more effectively. They've been playing close to the net a lot, but they haven't been able to manipulate the ball in a way where they can recover it properly.
Absolutely. Here we got IUPUI's Brooke Phillips. Apologies. Oakland seemed to not be able to get the ball over the net there. Kind of a miscommunication thing. I've been seeing a lot of miscommunication problems with Oakland. That's what's been giving up a lot of their points recently that I've been noticing. Just kind of like who's going to go for the ball and not really any good team placement there. Very clean kill by Oakland's very own Libby Gentile.
Yeah, she has the nickname The Gun because of how effective and how explosive she can be with those kills.
Here we got Oakland serving over in the Jaguars' territory. Jaguars with a kill attempt. Rachel Rossman looking to try to dig it out there and just could not quite get it up.
Yeah, communication is still an issue here.
You got number 15, Brianna Brown on the Jaguars' side. Here's a serve. Serves the ball over in Oakland's territory. Oakland with a kill attempt. Ball's put over through the hands of the blockers on Oakland's side. Just hit the ground. Score is now 7-4 favoring the Jaguars. Brianna Brown serving again for the Jaguars. Golden Grizzlies bring it up in the air. Very soft touch, and no one could get there in time. Kind of a battle to get it off the ground. It just was not there.
Yeah, great way to work the ball into the spacing that IUPUI created with their formations. It's just now about making sure that you're able to recover those serves so that you can effectively get those balls into the space.
Here we got Oakland serving the ball over the IUPUI's territory. That was a false serve there.
Yeah, rare error for Sarah Turner. She's usually pretty efficient with her serves. She's able to connect with them.
Score's now 8-5, favoring the Jaguars. Morgan Ostrowski is serving over in Oakland's territory. Oakland putting over in the Jaguars' territory. Jaguars with a kill attempt, and is successful. Score is now 9-5, favoring the Jaguars.
Just seems like they're not working the spacing as effectively. I mean, that's the 4-point lead. You don't want to lose this set and get off on the wrong foot.
Not at all. IUPUI serving the ball in Oakland's territory. Oakland looking to get a kill. Very clean kill there by Libby Gentile. Or Ainsley Goosey, my apologies. Score is now 6-9, favoring IUPUI. Here we are in Oakland serving the ball. Kind of blocked here. IUPUI putting the ball up in the air, looking for a kill attempt. Blocked hard. Oakland with an attack, and it is successful. No one can quite get there in time. Score is now 7-9. IUPUI in the lead.
Oakland is now finding their groove. They've been used to playing teams like Northern Kentucky, which, have predictive shots, but now they just got to be able to work that into spacing effectively.
I agree. Another false serve on Oakland's part will give IUPUI the first double digits.
Mistakes are gonna be what costs Oakland this game.
Yeah, if they keep up these mistakes, definitely be very grim for Oakland. Grace Paricia, IUPUI serving in Oakland's territory. Oakland with the ball up. That had a little too much mustard on it. Oakland getting up basically a free point to IUPUI. Putting that ball all the way in the stands. Grace Paricia serving the ball in Oakland territory. Oakland putting the ball up, looking for a light touch. Jaguars put it back up in the air. Oakland touches the ball, and it kind of redirects out of bounds, gives IUPUI another point.
It seems like IUPUI has been wanting it more. They've been kind of working their offense a little bit towards Oakland's back, and it just hasn't been what Oakland's wanted in terms of looks.
Like I said, IUPUI has everything to gain right now, and that was a missed attack attempt by IUPUI, giving Oakland a point. Score is now 12-8. IUPUI is 4 points in the lead.
Seems to be subbing quite a bit now. I mean, now they have Bella Kessler and Christina Bowman. Seems like they just want to keep those legs fresh.
And Oakland putting the ball up in the IUPUI's territory. IUPUI gets blocked hard by Oakland.
Yeah,
Score is now 12-9, favoring IUPUI.
Ella Martin saw that all day.
Oakland from the serve. Serves the ball. Well, she's about to. Dribbles the ball a little bit, gets a feel for it. Serves the ball over in the Jaguar territory. Jaguars with a kill attempt. That one went by fast.
Again, just IUPUI is working in the space effectively. It's something that they didn't do early in the set, but they're finding it now.
We got IUPUI up to serve here. Ava Harris. Whistle's blown. Serves the ball over in Oakland territory. Hits the net. And no one was there to catch that one.
Yeah, again, mistakes. They're adding up for Oakland, and they're causing Oakland some grief right now.
Yeah, 5 points behind IUPUI's 14. Oakland really needs to come back from this. They really need to pay attention. IUPUI putting the ball up in the air. Over in Oakland side, Oakland with a light touch over the side. Attack attempt. Ball is thrown into the stands. And that is another point for IUPUI. Score is now 15-9. And there's a timeout called.
Coach Kyle Stahl's not happy with that one. He seems to be particularly incensed at the fact that they're just not getting the touches that they want to recover the volleyball effectively.
Yeah, it's like really like kind of silly mistakes, I'd say. The ball kind of like leaned over the net there. No one even saw it go over. They were kind of waiting for it to go a little farther back. In this game, you kind of like the whole main point is to keep your eye on the ball. And when you're not paying attention, definitely mistakes can happen. And Oakland has seen quite a few mistakes to start off this first set. Hopefully, they can come back if they want it. But right now, IUPUI is kind of showing that they want it a little more. We got about 25 seconds left in this timeout.
Seems like IUPUI is running a little bit of a skeleton crew here. It's not an overly big roster. They have about 13 players on their team, and Oakland seems to be, fielding a pretty big roster. Typically, I think you take people who are going to be there for your entire rotation on the road, and you keep the players at home who are not going to, be effective contributors to the game. So that could be a reason, but it just seems like they're not running the same level of crew that Oakland is.
Jaguars. IUPUI, Ava Harris here to serve. Dribbling the ball a little bit, getting a feel for it. Ball a little more. Whistle's blown to serve. Serves the ball in the Oakland territory. And Oakland just takes that free point due to an out-of-bounds ball.
You just need to take advantage of IUPUI's mistakes. We've said this a lot where an opposing team's mistakes can help spark a decent run of your team.
Absolutely here. Oakland, Rachel Rossman serving the ball over. And the ball hits the side of the net and goes down, giving IUPUI a free point.
That's the third service error of the night for the Oakland Golden Grizzlies.
Looking rough right now for, Oakland serving. Just their mistakes so far. We have Addie Evans in IUPUI's territory. And that was a point by Oakland there. Christina Bohm there. Score is now 16-11, favoring IUPUI. Yeah, Oakland with a 5-point lead or loss in lead right now. Jaguars putting it up in the air, looking for a kill. It's bounced off the hands of Rachel Rossman.
They've been targeting Rossman quite a bit in this set. Seems like they're trying to work against these shorter stature players and try to make them move quicker and get them out of position.
Brooke Phillips here for the serve of a little timeout is called.
Yeah, it's a wise timeout because you just need to get your momentum back. You have 2 timeouts that you can use at this juncture, and I think Oakland would be wise to use one right now.
Yeah, especially right now because they are definitely falling behind. A lot, like we said before, a lot of mistakes are being made right now. If Oakland wants to keep their head in this, they really need to dig deep and figure out what can I do to make sure that these mistakes do not happen anymore. Because these mistakes are definitely building up and IUPUI is getting very close to that 20 mark right now. And as volleyball fans will know, 25 is the end of the set. So considering this lead right now, if Oakland does not close this gap, it could very well be IUPUI's set.
Yeah, and again, you don't want to go down 1 sets to 0 because that'll just be a killer for you.
Yeah, absolutely. Got about 10 seconds left in this timeout. Just another mention, Oakland's final home game. I could guarantee they do not want to lose this one, but things are looking grim right now.
Seems like the kills for Oakland have been spread out pretty thin. Ainsley Goosey currently leads the team in kills, so it's been kind of a team effort thus far.
Brooke Phillips, IUPUI side, serving the ball in Oakland territory, hits the net, and that is a free point for Oakland, making the same making the same mistake that Rachel Rossman made on Oakland's side.
It's hard when your serve is broken by your own error, because that just takes the wind out of your sails completely. But let's see if Oakland can
Absolutely.
respond.
Oakland putting it over into IUPUI's territory. IUPUI putting over in Oakland's territory. Oakland looking for an attack, and that is a successful attack by the hands of Brown.
Yeah, I mean, IUPUI hasn't had an answer for that, so let's see if Emily Wickman can continue to serve this into some space that IUPUI is not really prepared to take. There
Emily Wickman serving it to IUPUI's Grace Paricia. Or my mistakes. That is Ava Harris. She kind of just doesn't really get no bounce off her hand. Emily Wickman here with the serve. Sends the ball over. Ball's now put up in the air. And that is a successful attack by Morgan Ostrowski.
Yeah, Morgan Ostrowski getting her second kill here. She's the leader in kills she's second in kills for IUPUI. So it's not a surprise that she's coming up with her second kill here early.
Brianna Brown serving for the Jaguars. And that is a serve error on IUPUI's part, giving Oakland another point.
Yeah, and Coach Kroger's not happy with that one. You can kind of see the smile kind of wear off his face over the last couple minutes.
Yeah, I could definitely imagine that a coach does not want to see a point being lost by the hands of just a minor serving error. Even though it's such a minor thing, it could definitely be a big game changer. IUPUI in an attack attempt. Ball's put up back in the air by Emily Wickman. Ball's blocked. Attempt at a dig out. But Oakland is just not there in time. Scores now 15-19 favoring IUPUI.
Well, Oakland has done a good job of keeping IUPUI under 20 thus far. Let's see if they can get themselves to 20 effectively, let's say.
Yeah. Morgan Ostrowski with the serve over to Oakland's territory. That ball is out of bounds, giving Oakland a point. Score is now 19-16. Yeah, right now the gap is getting a little closed, but considering the fact that getting towards the end of the set kind of here, Oakland just needs to make sure they can close this gap and get ahead. Jaguars with an attack attempt. That ball is safe. A successful attack at an attack. IUPUI reaching the 20.
Well, they've cut a 6-point deficit at 17-11, now down to 4 at 2016. It's just now about outpacing the Jags to 25 now.
Grace Pachia putting the ball up in the air. Ball is put up. And the attempted a slide into a dig. Number 15 on IUPUI, Brianna Brown, almost sliding over here into the sidelines, to the bench. Score is now 17-20, favoring IUPUI. Oakland putting the ball over. And that is a out of bounds for Oakland, giving IUPUI 21-17.
Yeah, Goosey has a cannon of an arm. I don't think she knows how powerful she is. Doesn't even have to jump to hit the ball.
Yeah, like I was explaining a couple other games before this, accuracy is very important, probably more important than force at times. And you know that Oakland has a lot of force, but they need to work on their accuracy. And a timeout is called.
You need to kind of generate some offensive momentum. The defense has been okay. It's primarily been targeted at Rachel Rossman and Kennedy Dolmage, so the coaches are going to have to figure out how to work their smaller players effectively in the space, maybe setting some of their taller players up in the back so that it's not all on them to, take on those longer hits.
Right.
But it's also the fact that Oakland has 4 service errors and a few more smattering of other errors across the stat sheet here, which have really cost them this game. This game would be 18-17 had it not been for those 4 service errors. And as of right now, I mean, it's been a pretty even game, but Oakland just hasn't been clicking as much as they'd like to, and it's costing them dearly in this set.
No, not at all. Oakland, in past games, they've lost easy points to just common mistakes like service errors, hitting the ball too hard that it goes out of bounds in the back. Definitely not something you want if you want to win. Those little errors that plague basically the Golden Grizzlies right now. End of timeout here. Both players are getting back up on the court. Oakland taking a little longer, finishing up that huddle.
That's one thing we saw a lot of in the Northern Kentucky game was how quickly the Norse got out of the huddle and how long it took for Oakland to get out.
You got Ava Harris here serving for IUPUI. Ball's put over in Oakland's territory. Oakland with an attack attempt. And that was a very clean attack attempt. Oakland getting 18 to 22.
When in doubt, rely on Patty.
Yeah, absolutely. Patty says Delaney coming there with that fire, some would say. Oakland serving over to IUPUI's territory. Jaguars. Soft touch over the side. Oakland putting it back up in the air. Oakland putting it up. IUPUI putting it up. Blocked. The ball is saved and then put back over the net. IUPUI looking to get a kill here. Blocked. And that block is successful, giving Oakland 19 to 22.
Yeah, they timed Harris's attack right and got the jump on her.
Here, the score is now 22 to 19, favoring IUPUI. Ball's put over into the Jaguars' territory. Jaguars put over the net. Oakland soft touching over the net. Jaguars looking to do the same, but that's a successful kill, I believe.
It didn't look like it went off of anyone's hands, but you can't really go against what the refs say because they have pretty good advantage on that.
Yeah. Addie Evans here, serve for IUPUI. Serve with the ball over in Oakland's territory. But is a serving error.
So now
Oakland 20 to 23.
So now Oakland's at 20, and it's a manageable 3-point lead. You have the serve. All good.
Yeah. Those serving errors have been quite abundant here in the first set. We got Jaguars. Attack attempt. Ball's kind of sling back over the net, but ball is now in IUPUI's territory. Oakland now having the ball. Oakland with an attack attempt. IUPUI now has the ball. Attack attempt. Too much mustard on that, giving Oakland another point. Score is now 23-21, favoring IUPUI. Getting very close here from that, that big gap there in the teens. Oakland serving the ball over in IUPUI's territory. IUPUI with an attack attempt. Ball kind of spins on the top of the net there. Oakland with a soft touch over the net. Not quite there. IUPUI with an attack attempt. Ball's now in the air on Oakland side. Too much mustard on that.
It seemed like an IUPUI Jag touched it, but who am I to say? I mean,
yeah.
That's tough.
It's a tough call, but I mean, whatever referees say, all right. So IUPUI 24 and Oakland's 21. This could be the end of the set for Oakland. Ball's put over in Oakland's territory. Oakland with an attack attempt. The ball is spun over into IUPUI's territory. Scores now 22 to IUPUI's 24. Emily Wickman here is going to serve the ball into IUPUI's territory. Ball served. IUPUI now has the ball. Ball soft touch over the side, and it is out of bounds, giving Oakland another point. Score is now 24 to 23 in this first set. Very close here. And there's a timeout on IUPUI.
Yeah, probably wise to take that timeout because you've given up essentially a 5-6 point lead that you had earlier in this set, and now you're only up by 1. You can clinch this set by taking this point, but if Oakland gets this point, I mean, you're going to have to win by 2 pretty decidedly because, I mean, Oakland just has more talent. They've been able to rotate those people in more, but you're seeing a change now. Those errors are starting to dwindle for Oakland. Let's hope they continue to dwindle down to 0, but Oakland's been working in IUPUI space effectively. They haven't been caught super close to the net. And if you're Oakland, that's a favorable circumstance and a favorable situation for you.
Right, absolutely. We have 21 seconds here to end off this timeout. Scores 24 to Oakland's 23. IUPUI kind of getting in this timeout to kind of discuss. We need to kind of like to say that we need to finish this set off before they get any more points and potentially come back from that gap that they had. Players are now getting back up on the court. We have Oakland's Emily Wickman here to serve. Dribbles the ball a little bit, getting a feel for it. Goes up to serve. He serves the ball over to IUPUI's territory. IUPUI, an attack attempt. Ball is put up in the air by Oakland. IUPUI, an attack attempt. Soft touch over the side. Oakland, putting the ball up. Attack attempt, and that is good. Giving Oakland 24 to IUPUI's 24. And if you know volleyball, you know that you need to win by 2 past 25. So this could still be anyone's game right here.
Coach Kroger's not happy at all right now. I mean, this game
all.
is tied.
Oakland putting on IUPUI's territory. Jaguars getting a successful point on Oakland. Need one more point to finish out this set. IUPUI's Brianna Brown. Looks like a substitution here with Katie McCaffrey. Or no, my apologies. Kate White. Brianna Brown here to serve for IUPUI. They're hoping to finish this out. Oakland putting the ball up in the air. Oakland with a soft touch over the side. IUPUI puts it back up in the air. Attack attempt, and that is blocked by Oakland.
Yeah.
Oakland another point. Score is now 25 to 25.
Ainsley Goosey using her height effectively there.
Yeah, right now we have kind of, it's all tied up. Someone needs to win by 2. And the tensions are high. The coaches are very anxious to see what happens, I could tell. Oakland putting the ball over in IUPUI's territory. IUPUI putting the ball over in Oakland's territory. Oakland getting that point.
Looks like there was a double touch or something there that caused the error.
Yeah.
Oakland comes down from 7 to make it into deuces.
Yeah, it's a fight right now. It's a war right now.
As Giovanni Mosheri likes to say, it's a war of attrition, and it's just about who can survive the longest.
Right, absolutely. A timeout was called to discuss what's going on right here. Coaches are using the timeouts effectively, just kind of explain to each other that this game is very close, so we need to win it now.
Yeah, I mean, I think for IUPUI it's been a serious change in emotion and a serious change in momentum because you've been leading for most of the set, and it's been going your way because Oakland's gotten a few errors there early, but Oakland's found a way to storm back and make this set uncertain, shall we say, because it seemed pretty locked up by IUPUI, but now, I don't know, man. We're going into, we're coming out of this timeout, and I don't know who's going to win this thing.
Yeah, it's very unpredictable, like who can win right now. Oakland, of course, in the lead right now. If they get one more point, then they win the set. But it's really anyone's game at this point. When you're this tight right here after the 25 mark, it gets very, very scary, these points. So ending off this timeout here, both teams are going up to a court. And we have Oakland up to serve. Oakland's very own Emily Wickman, or my apologies, I think that was Emily Wickman, but serve over in Oakland's territory. Oakland with the ball here. Oakland with a soft touch over the side. IUPUI putting the ball over in Oakland's territory. Oakland with an attack attempt. And that ball is just saved and put over in Oakland's side. Oakland with an attack attempt. And that is the first set won for Oakland, 27 to 25. Oakland there with that battle in that first set. Here, we reached the pass. We're going to take a quick break here going on into the second set. Hello, sports fans. We are back for the second set of the women's volleyball game of Oakland University versus IUPUI. In that first set there, we kind of had some trouble, or Oakland had some trouble kind of keeping the gap closed between them and IUPUI. But ultimately, Oakland coming back to win that second set. They're have switched sides. Reading the score right now, it was about 20, I believe it's 27 to 25 for Oakland and IUPUI. Yeah, leading in the second set, I can imagine Oakland just wants to make sure that they can eliminate these issues that they've been having that have been kind of like stopping them from getting these points. Here we have Oakland's very own Dolmage playing over the Jaguars side. Jaguars answering, and the ball goes over there in the stands, almost hitting someone. And that ball was heat-seeked towards the stands there.
Yeah, not a good recovery there for the Oakland Golden Grizzlies. Hopefully they can fix that going into these next couple points because they're going to need it.
Absolutely. IUPUI putting the ball up in the air. Ball is kind of out of bounds there.
Yeah, no one there to recover it. Patty Cesarina had to make a last-ditch effort to at least put it back in play. Didn't go the way she wanted it to.
IUPUI, guy's very own Ava Harris there. Putting the ball over to Oakland side. Oakland, that soft touch. It is good. It's a successful attack by Ainsley Goosey.
Well, when you're a freshman, I don't think you're able to react as quickly and have that intrinsic knowledge that you got to instantly go for the ball. And I think that's working to IUPUI's disadvantage.
Ainsley Goosey puts the ball over in IUPUI's territory. IUPUI looking for an attack there. Ball is put up in Oakland's side. Oakland looking for an attack. And that attack is successful.
Yeah, nice job there by Christina Bohm, middle blocker, doing the work that she needs to do in order to win this game for the Grizzlies.
Score is now 2-2, all tied up. We have Ainsley Goosey here, serve over in IUPUI's territory. IUPUI puts the ball over in Oakland territory. Ball almost coming over here into the stands. Ball is put over in IUPUI's territory. Jaguars look for the kill right here, and is successfully blocked by Oakland. Score is now 3-2, favoring Oakland.
Yeah, it's a manageable lead, but you got to be wary of what IUPUI is going to do in order to change their tactics, take back this game.
Ainsley Goosey going to put the ball over to IUPUI's territory. IUPUI looking for an attack attempt, and it is successful.
Again, going after Kennedy Dolmage and Emily Wickman and Rachel Rossman. So I think Oakland's going to try to play a little bit taller than they usually do, have a little bit more rotation of, players 5'9" and above.
Right. Oakland putting the ball up, an attack attempt over to IUPUI's territory. IUPUI recovers the ball. Oakland putting the ball over to IUPUI's side, and that is a successful kill.
Yeah, nice job by Ella Martin to drive it home, putting a punctuation mark on that attack.
Oakland here. Rachel Rossman up to serve. Here, had a couple serving errors there in the first set. Hopefully she could fix it. Ball's put over an IUPUI side by Rachel Rossman. IUPUI. Ball over, light touch. It was just enough to get through the hands of the blockers and give IUPUI that point. Score's now 4-4. It's all tied up right now.
Well, I think what she's trying to do is she's trying to play it close to the net because IUPUI is not dedicating a lot of personnel to playing it close to the net. They do have, Ostrowski there, but it's just not working for IUPUI to play it so close.
Kennedy Dolmage missing a dig, was not quite able to get there in time. Here we have IUPUI putting the ball over in Oakland's territory. Oakland putting the ball up. Ball is blocked by IUPUI, almost lost. And that is a successful kill by Libby Gentile.
Yeah, we haven't heard Libby Gentile's name quite a lot this game, and good for her to make an impact on this game in the second set.
Score is 5-5. Basically been all tied up right now. We have the ball served in the IUPUI side. The ball spun off the hands of Brianna Brown there, giving Oakland a 6-5 point lead. Here, Oakland putting the ball over into IUPUI side. IUPUI putting the ball over in Oakland side. Oakland looking for a kill attempt. Bounce off the hands of the blockers, IUPUI side. IUPUI looking for a kill attempt, and it was just not quite there.
I think the initial plan was to just have Bohm and Gentile get the block, but it didn't work, and I don't think Rossman was caught on guard with that, and the entire defense just fell apart after that.
Absolutely. Here we have basically a war right now, 6-6. Oakland, that's a successful kill.
Already making an impact on this game, Libby Gentile. Had a pretty quiet first set, but I mean, she's been on the court for like 3 of these points, and she's gotten 2 of them.
Emily Wickman here for the serve. Putting the ball over the Jaguar territory. Jaguars kind of playing and out of bounds. Ball's put back in the air by the Jaguars after a little net kind of action there. Have Oakland with an attack attempt. IUPUI with a fake. Almost looked like it touched the ground there. That was scary looking. IUPUI putting the ball up in the air right now. IUPUI with an attack attempt. Bounce off the hands of Emily Wickman. Ball's put into the stands by Oakland. They just could not quite get there in time.
It just didn't go the way that Patty wanted it to. I think she wanted to ricochet back to Ainsley Goosey, but didn't have the angle to, effectively make that save.
Here, score is now 7-7, not favoring anyone, but it's tied up right now. Oakland and the ball over on IUPUI side, and IUPUI is not there in time. Score is now 8-7.
That block completely fell apart, and Gentile took advantage of that in a big, big way.
Oakland up the serve here. Sarah Turner up the serve. Looking to a good serve here. And the ball up in the air. Ball's on IUPUI side. IUPUI answering with an attack attempt. It gets blocked. And IUPUI was just not there with the touch there. It scored now 9-7. Yeah, this has been pretty even in the second set here. Slow climb pretty much. Sarah Turner looking for another set or another serve there. IUPUI, and that ball is out of bounds on IUPUI's standard.
Ooh, that seemed close. That seemed like it was right on the line there.
It seemed very close, but referees, I guess, have the final saying.
Yeah, unfortunately, that's the way it is.
Sarah Turner serving into IUPUI's territory. Jaguars answer with an attack attempt, soft touch over the side. Oakland, the ball over. IUPUI, vision's kind of blocked here, but Oakland was not quite there in time. Kind of like tried to juggle the ball. Score is now 10-8 favoring Oakland. Yeah, right now IUPUI has the ball currently. Grace Paricia putting the ball over on the Oakland side. Oakland putting the ball up in the air. Oakland looking for an attack attempt, gets blocked, and there's no one there to get it back. Score is now 10-9 favoring Oakland.
Yeah, they can't let this lead slip away. There's a quote by the Russian Five: "You've worked so hard to get it. Why would you lose it?"
Right. Absolutely. Oakland looking for an attack attempt, gets blocked, but it's out of bounds because no Oakland person touched it. So.
Hair triggered there by Gentry Brown to recognize that it was going in an awkward direction and not put her hands on it, just let it go. And it worked in Oakland's favor.
Score is now 11-9. Kennedy Dolmage putting the ball over in the IUPUI side. Jaguars, an attack attempt gets blocked. And that ball kind of went down with her hand there. Emily Allen.
That's another attack error there. She's usually pretty good about that. Emily Allen's one of the most consistent players that IUPUI has. She just has that length to get up there, but also has the speed in order to make those reactions quickly.
Yeah, I kind of cupped the ball there. That's why I went down. I seen that ball was kind of punched over in the Oakland side, but it was blocked. Oakland, an attack attempt and too much. I think that was good. Nope, that was not good. That was
Oh no,
out of the back.
that was way out.
Yeah, it
That
looked
was
out of
way
the
out
back.
there, Joey. Patty Cesarini's not happy with that one.
Not at all. IUPUI substituting for Kate White. We got IUPUI with the serve here. Serving the ball in Oakland territory. Oakland putting the ball up in the air. Oakland with a successful kill on behalf of Ella Martin. Score's now 13-10. Now, right now, I can just imagine that, Oakland just wants to keep this gap ahead as, IUPUI had that gap ahead of them in the last set. Oakland putting the ball over in IUPUI's territory. IUPUI, the ball in Oakland's territory, and that ball is no good.
Yeah, IUPUI takes advantage of Bella Kessler, the freshman. Just a rotational piece right now for the Grizzlies, but she's soon to become either the next libero or one of the next DSs that take over for Kennedy Dolmage and Emily Wickman as they move on to greener pastures for Oakland.
Oakland putting the ball over in Oakland. Oakland still has the ball. Some miscommunication there. Ball kind of almost rolling in the stands here. Oakland 14-7 or 14-11. My apologies.
Seems like IUPUI has been getting a lot more blocks in this set than they did in the last set, but they're just not as effective, and I think a lot of them are very errant, not going in their direction.
Rachel Rossman there with the serve over in the Jaguar territory, and that ball, I think there was a little too much mustard on it. Oakland with 15-11.
A line judge makes the call there. It's a good one.
Pretty good call there. Timeout. 1 minute and 12 seconds on a timeout. And now the coaches are kind of talking to each other. Oakland kind of feeling it right now.
Yeah, they just got to keep IUPUI at an arm's distance because we've seen IUPUI strike hard and strike fast, especially when they've gotten backed into a corner. So they just got to be able to work within the boundaries of their offense and just continue to work and get those blocking schemes going.
Right, Oakland with his 4-point lead over IUPUI. They just really need, if they want to win this, they just need to keep this score ahead right now. IUPUI, of course, has to, in K-State, in order for them to win, they need to close this gap like Oakland closed the gap on them in the first set there. Timeout now at 23 seconds. Very interesting game here. A lot of back and forth there in the first part of the set, the second set. I think we look forward to more kind of back and forth here. I mean, it's pretty much been back and forth the entire game. Not really a one-sided blowout at all. Score is now 15, or like I mentioned before, score is now 15-11, favoring Oakland. IUPUI coming back up to the court. Oakland coming back up to the court. Up to serve for Oakland is Rachel Rossman. Ball served over in IUPUI's territory. IUPUI in the ball in Oakland territory. Ball is put up, but it is not saved by Oakland. That is another point for IUPUI. Score is now 15-12. Yeah, right now, Oakland cannot afford any mistakes. They really cannot afford any of them.
Seems like Giovanni's successfully heckling the Jags right now.
And now we have Oakland putting the ball up in the air. And they serve IUPUI. Jaguars putting the ball up in the air. An attack attempt. And it is successful. Kind of slips past the hands of Oakland.
I don't think Christina Boehm saw where that was going and completely caught her off guard there.
Not at all.
But it seems like after this timeout, IUPUI has found some new life here.
Oakland putting the ball up in the air. Oakland put over into IUPUI's whistle was blown there. It looks to be some sort of violation. IUPUI getting a point.
And now the
From
lead
that.
is 1. Just
Yeah, just one. Yeah, right now getting pretty tight here. IUPUI putting the ball over into Oakland's territory. Oakland, the ball up over into IUPUI's territory. Jaguars looking for a kill attempt, and it is successful. And that is another kill for Kate White, I believe. Nope, that was Kate White. My apologies. Scores 15-15, all tied up. Right back to where we were at the start of this set. Ball is basically dug out, but it goes all the way into the stands. That's another point for IUPUI.
yeah, Oakland needs to take a much-needed timeout here. They've let close to 5 straight points go, and it's not exactly what they want to happen.
No, not at all. Not at all. We have about 1 minute in this timeout. Both teams are kind of just talking. Coaches are talking. Kind of just going over strategy right now. IUPUI's coach is giving them a stern talking to, kind of trying to get them back in this. Because at this point, all tied, or not tied up. IUPUI is leading by 1 point. But at this point, it's very close. Basically, every point matters right now.
Yep.
It's kind of just got to keep your head in the game right now and make sure that the other team does not get any points over you.
Well, that's how volleyball works.
Well, of course, but that's kind of how the whole game is. But
Yeah.
speaking of currently, the game's pretty close right now.
And you just got to work within the space that you have, and they just haven't been able to do that as effectively as they did earlier in the set.
Not at all. Leading out of this timeout here, IUPUI is already lined up on the court. The Oakland doing their traditional kind of huddle disbursement.
Taking
there.
their time.
Yeah. Yeah, like Giovanni was saying, every team, even if a team gives a timeout, you need to take advantage of that, even if it's not your timeout, because it's basically just a free timeout for you. Very aggressive dig out, and it goes out of bounds in the hands of Kennedy Dolmaj.
Yeah, they've been really targeting Kenny Domage as of late, and she's been all over the place. Feels like she's been picked on.
Yeah. Score is now 17-15, favoring the Jaguars. Oakland looking to save the ball, and it's not saved in time. IUPUI with 18-15, leading by little 3.
That's 7 straight points now for the IUPUI Jaguars.
Oakland put the ball up. Oakland with an attack attempt. IUPUI answering back with a soft touch over the side. And that is an out of bounds by the hands of IUPUI. Score is now 18-16. IUPUI leading by 2, of course. Yeah, right now, now you can kind of expect that both teams are kind of worried right now. I mean, maybe IUPUI a little less, but considering what happened last game, they need to make sure they keep this gap wide. It's only a 2-point lead right now, but here we have a serve by Oakland over IUPUI's territory. IUPUI, the ball over the net. And that is...
It looks like it was a net violation there for the Jags.
Score is now 18-17. Getting back up into this 1 point difference like we've seen in the beginning of the set. We have Oakland's Patty Cesarini putting the ball over. IUPUI putting the ball over. It is blocked by Libby Gentile.
Yeah, Rachel Rossman taunting IUPUI there, pointing the finger and laughing.
Trying to get in the heads of IUPUI. Yeah, playing mind games can be very effective, honestly, if players let it get to them. And that kind of like a
there you go.
Yeah, kind of body
like a curse,
contact there between players. Score is now 19-18, favoring Oakland this time. Oakland right now looking to get into the 20s, maybe take home the second set. But for IUPUI is very dangerous.
Now, what you don't want if you're Oakland is to be at a disadvantage coming out of this timeout and be lackadaisical coming out of this timeout because you know that IUPUI is going to adjust their strategy quite a bit. We've seen them do it a lot. They've changed their blocking schemes. They've changed their blocking angles quite a bit to have better recoveries. So you can't get complacent if you're Oakland and just say, oh, okay, we'll continue to play the way they're going to play. This is more of a chess match than anything here,
Absolutely.
and you got to be able to overcome that.
Absolutely. 26 seconds left in this timeout. As you were saying, it's going to be, kind of got to just keep your head in the game and do not lose the lead that Oakland has right now if you're Oakland. Because, as we were saying, as we see in the first set, they got very close. It was pretty much anyone's game at that point. Even went over 25, which is kind of like a red zone because you definitely can make big mistakes by just losing 1 point to them. Although all points count in volleyball. Ball's put over in the IUPUI side, and there's a net serving kind of
Error.
missed shot. Error, yeah, I'd like to call it. Score is now 8-19 to 19, all tied up. Yeah, right now, getting back into it. IUPUI serving this time over in Oakland's territory. Oakland looking to put it back up in the air. Oakland with an attack attempt is recovered by IUPUI. IUPUI gets blocked. It's blocked by Libby Gentile.
And you saw how happy she got. She was expressive on that one.
Yeah, very fired up.
Well, now Oakland's at the 20-point mark. You have to make sure you don't lose momentum here. This has been a critical point for the last couple of years for Oakland. How do you recover? How do you respond at the 20-point mark?
Oakland putting the ball up in the air on their side. Oakland over on IUPUI side. And there was a double touch there.
Yeah, way too many touches there. It's a fourth touch on that one.
Score is now 21 to 19. As we were saying, these little violations could be the downfall.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
Emily Wickman here.
We're seeing a bigger crowd at this game than we usually do.
Maybe they know this is the last home game of the season. Emily Wickman putting over to IUPUI side. IUPUI putting over to the Grizzlies territory and is out of bounds, giving the Grizzlies another point. Score is now 22 to 19, favoring the Oakland Golden Grizzlies. Yeah, right now, Ainsley Goosey leading in attacks there with 5 right now. The timeout here. Score is 22 to 19, as we were saying. Scores right now, timeout. 1 minute left. Oakland looks to be jamming a little bit, dancing a little bit, I've seen from a couple players. Not really worried about this right now. IUPUI, on the other hand, is being talked to by the coach, kind of just trying to pick their brains, see where they're at right now.
I think it's important to do that because as you progress through this game, you're going to encounter fatigue, you're going to encounter a little bit of doubt that you didn't have going into this game because, they're college athletes. They're locked in. They're all ready to go. But now as the game is progressing, a little bit of that self-doubt is kind of crawling in, and you're seeing it happen with how they ended the first set and, how they have played down the stretch in the second one.
Absolutely. About 10 seconds left in this timeout with Emily Wickman up to serve. IUPUI using their full time here to discuss, as you were saying, the importance of your coach talking to you is like insurmountable. Because as you go through this, you're going to get fatigued, you're going to get tired. Your mental is not going to be there, depending on what kind of player you are. But as soon as you have that coach there to tell you what's going on, you'll have kind of a second wind, I guess.
Yeah, it's super important.
Absolutely. IUPUI recovers the ball from an Oakland serve. Oakland looking to put over an Oakland side. Or IUPUI looking to put over an Oakland side. Attack attempt by Oakland. And that ball is out of bounds. They kind of watched it go down. Score is 23 to 19.
The reaction of these guys has been incredible.
Yeah, reaction time. Just kind of gauging where the ball is going to go so they make sure that they do not touch it or touch it, depending on where it's at in the court. Emily Wickman here going for their serve. serves the ball in the IUPUI's territory. IUPUI going to get an attack attempt, and that ball is good for IUPUI. Score is now 23-20. Oakland really wants to close this out, I can tell. Like, really just wants to close this out, get the second set, be above right now, not let IUPUI get back in this.
Exactly.
IUPUI's Morgan Ostrowski putting it over in the Oakland side. Oakland, a soft touch over the side, and that ball is not there for IUPUI. Oakland 24-20 with the point lead. They could possibly take this second set home.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how they react going into this set, because it is set point. Can they have that momentum to overcome?
Absolutely. Oakland here looking to set this off. Putting it over in IUPUI's territory. IUPUI putting it up, attack attempt. Oakland with the ball now. Oakland with a soft touch over the side. The ball is gotten. It's put over in Oakland's side. Oakland putting the ball up. Now back and forth here. IUPUI gets blocked, and that will be a point for IUPUI.
Can't win them all.
Nope, cannot win them all. Score is now 24-21, favoring Oakland. Yeah, if they really do want this, they need to make sure that they just get this point and go, pretty much. IUPUI getting over to Oakland's territory. It is out of bounds to end off this second set. Score 25-21 for that last. I'm now going to give it over to Harj, where he's going to interview the coach for Oakland.
Hi, Coach. Some mistakes cost you OU some points in the first set. What changed?
I think we just decided to put our foot on the gas. I think we're really prepared for that first set, but I don't think we actually put in the work to be efficient and to make some critical points when we needed them.
IUPUI found their blocks in the middle of the set. How did you guys react to that?
I mean, we were just saying we need to hit around them. We have to be super physical on our attack, hit sharper angles, hit high on hands on the block, and just go after them.
You guys are going up 2-0. This has been a foreign concept as of late, but how do you keep a head on your shoulders going into this third set?
Not remember what just happened in the first and second set.
Perfect.
Our focus is on that third set. Each point, and whatever happens, happens, and then our next goal is the next point.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Coach.
Thank you.
Thank you, Harj, for that. We are going to go on break here, when we will come back into the third set of this game of Oakland Grizzlies here in the arena. Hello, sports fans. We are back for the third set of the Oakland Golden Grizzlies versus the IUPUI Jaguars. We're leading here in the third set. Oakland taking home those two sets there, about 14 seconds until we get back into this. Oakland already on the court, upped and ramped and ready to go. IUPUI getting talked to by the coach. Kind of getting a little pep talk here.
Yeah, we talked to Coach Rick after the second set, and he goes, Oakland has to forget essentially everything that happened in the first two sets and just keep moving forward and get those points, and just whatever happens, happens. You control your destiny now.
Absolutely. That's one of the best things I like to hear. Just keep pushing forward no matter what. Don't look back on the past. Just keep pushing forward. And Oakland seems to be pretty amped here. Kind of like trying to, I'm guessing they just want to move strategically here. Make sure that their stuff is accurate. Make sure their shots are accurate.
Yep. And continue to just move in space. Just don't let people get isolated on defense, and continue to allow your offense to work in synchrony with each other.
You have Grace Patria up in there. Oh, ball is blocked by IUPUI. That was kind of fast. IUPUI with a 1 point to set off this first set. Grace Patria serve for IUPUI. Oakland putting the ball up on their side. Oakland with an attack attempt, and that ball is out. giving IUPUI another point. The score is 2-0. Grace Pericia. Here's serving the third time, and that is a serving error there, giving Oakland their first point of the set. Yeah, right now, those mistakes are very important for IUPUI. Like more important than probably the other sets, although they are important at all times.
Yeah, but this is how they survive.
Yeah. You need to be able to survive in this. Oakland 2-2 to tie it up here.
A little bit of a tidbit. Oakland's currently 10-5. Green Bay is 11-5. Oakland takes this game. They'll be tied with Green Bay, and then they go on the road to face the Phoenix. So that they'll take third spot in the Horizon League with that one.
Ball hitting the side of the desk here. Oakland with a clean kill. The score is now 3-2, favoring Oakland.
It's just about getting those effective hits in right away and setting the tone in the set.
Oakland putting the ball in the Jaguars territory. Jaguars getting a out of bounds ball. Score is now 4-2, favoring Oakland. Yeah, right now, these mistakes, these out of bounds, these net violations, these serving errors, they're all going to come and kind of nip IUPUI in the butt right now. IUPUI putting the ball over, and that is an out of bounds again by IUPUI, giving Oakland another point. Yeah, right now, pretty much all their points have been due to errors, just common mistakes here. Here we have Oakland putting the ball on the IUPUI's territory. IUPUI, the ball over into Oakland's territory, and no one was there in time. Kennedy Dolmich really late there on the dig.
Good redirection there for IUPUI to catch Oakland off guard. It's a very effective tactic when there's a lot of space that opens up, but you got to break IUPU off their serve now.
Absolutely, scores now 5-3. Oakland putting the ball up, and it is blocked, but out of bounds by IUPUI, giving Oakland another point. Score is now 6-3, favoring Oakland. Yeah, right now, Rachel Rossman, my apologies, up the serve for Oakland. Oakland here.
Giovanni Moschilli is still here, still rocking his sunglasses.
Out here in spirit. Oh, wow, that was a very, very aggressive hit there by IUPUI. Hit the side of the net, though. Score is now 7-3, favoring Oakland. Yeah, Giovanni Moscheri is here in full gold and black regalia here.
That's what he does. He's OU's biggest fan.
Very, very exciting to see that. Going on timeout here.
Well, if you're Coach Kroger, you're letting this game slip away. This game was in hand in the first set, but it's just been all downhill from there. You had a good spurt in the middle of the second, but I mean, really nothing has gone your way this game, and you got to find a way to rectify the mistakes that you made early, that you have made early in this set, in order to continue moving that momentum forward.
Absolutely. We got about 35 seconds left in this timeout. Coach Kroger is furious looking. He does not look happy right now.
He's just trying to, energize this team a little bit, just trying to, get them jazzed up and motivated.
Yeah, I would imagine he'd be telling them something like along the lines of, if you want this, you have to show me. You have to show me you want this more than them.
Because it did look like for a while that IUPUI wanted it more, but I think Oakland came alive at the end of the first set to snatch it out of the IUPUI's jaws.
Yeah, Oakland was very, very kind of just rocky there at the start of the first set. They kind of found their way since then, of course, taking these first two sets here. Looking to close it out with a 3-zip. Oakland blocking, but it was not successful, though. It went over the net. IUPUI 7-4 right here.
Yeah.
Favoring Oakland.
IUPUI took advantage of the closing real estate that Oakland had close to the net and made sure that they got the ball into that tight space so Oakland couldn't get it.
Addie Evans with the serve. That ball just got out of their hands, went all the way and out of bounds. Looked like they tried running for it. We have Addie Eddie Evans here, serve for IUPUI. Serves the ball in over to Oakland territory. Oakland putting the ball up in the air. Ball is put over. It is not quite there. Giving Oakland another point. The score is now 8-5, favoring Oakland. And now that is another point for Patty Cesarini.
Yeah, she's looking good here. One of the things that was part of Oakland's MO was taking the pressure off of Cesarini because it seemed to be all on her shoulders last year. And we saw in the game against Wright State that she was by far the leading scorer. And, it didn't work the way that she wanted to. But, they've done a good job here to, take the control of the game and not, solely put it in the hands of Patty.
Absolutely. Score is now 9-5. Coach Kroger is very disappointed looking. Score, nope. Hit the net. Number 4 on UIPUI's Maya Long hit the side of the net, didn't get it over. Very easy point just given up to Oakland. 10-5, favoring Oakland right now. Ball's put over IUPUI's territory. Jaguars with an attack attempt, and that is successful. Score is now 10-6, favoring Oakland.
Yeah, Oakland was super spread out there. It didn't seem like they had personnel dedicated to anywhere, just trying to get a scattergun approach, and it didn't exactly work the way that they wanted it to because IUPUI took advantage of a lot of the space, used a lot of the height to generate momentum, so Oakland couldn't recover.
Absolutely. Score, like I said, is 10-6. Ball there was blocked by IUPUI, but then went out of bounds, I believe. Score is now 11-6. Right now, Oakland already in the double digits right now. Looking to just bridge it, make this gap even bigger. Soft touch by the hands of Ainsley Goosey right there. Kind of like a flick wrist motion over there.
Yeah.
Score is now 12-6. And then, I've been seeing a lot of creative plays by Oakland. Just Ainsley Goosey, very creative with her moves. A couple other players on Oakland's side, more than I could count. And that was a block off the chest of Rachel Rossman. Went out of bounds.
She used to be taking it in stride.
Yeah.
Not overly upset with that one.
Oakland 12 to IUPUI 7. Ball's put up in the air by IUPUI. Oakland with an attack attempt. Gets blocked. Oakland recovers. Oakland, the ball over in IUPUI's territory. The Jaguars looking to get an attack attempt. Soft touch over the side. Rachel Rossman with the recover. And that ball is sent all the way over into the out of bounds.
A little bit too much mustard there by...
Maybe a little mustard, ketchup,
yeah.
and relish there.
Making a full hot dog.
Brianna Brown here with the serve for IUPUI. And that is an out-of-bounds ball. Yeah, like I was saying, the accuracy is just the main important part of volleyball. Power is also important so that people cannot react to it fast enough. Power is also important, but I would say that accuracy is way more important. That ball way off in the stands there, deflecting off the hands of Addie Evans, giving Oakland another point. Score is 14-8 right now. The face on Coach Kroger just says disappointment right now. Oakland putting the ball over to IUPUI's side. IUPUI with an attack attempt. I think that was either good or bad. And that was good. Score is now 14-9. Oakland with a 5-point lead right now. Morgan Ostrowski on IUPUI's side, serving over an Oakland side. Oakland with the ball up in the air. Oakland with an attack attempt. It's recovered by IUPUI. Jaguars put it over in the Oakland side. Oakland for an attack attempt gets blocked again. Oakland put the ball over in the IUPUI side. It's blocked again. Their blocks are on point right now on IUPUI's side. Slips through the block there, and that is another point for Oakland.
Yeah, these long volleys are known to be 50-50, but Oakland seems to manipulate them and, take advantage of the opportunities that their opponent gives them on those long volleys. We see a lot of them against higher level teams, but, they do appear every now and then against teams like Cleveland State and IUPUI.
Absolutely. We got Oakland here trying to save the ball, almost hitting the coach on Oakland side. And that is another point for IUPUI. Score is now 15-10. Oakland with a 5-point lead right now. Look to be some substitution there on IUPUI's side. Grace Paricia serving over to Oakland side. Oakland put the ball up in the air. Soft touch over the side. IUPUI put over to Oakland side. Oakland over to IUPUI. Jaguars put over to Oakland side. Gets blocked successfully. And Addie Evans was not quite there in time. Scores now 16-10 with Oakland with a 6-point lead in this third set. It's very dangerous for IUPUI. Matching right now. They're very, very, very nervous right now.
Yeah, I mean, now the number of points that you can stop Oakland from getting are dwindling down, so your opportunities are dwindling down.
Yeah, not a lot of opportunity here. IUPUI over on Oakland side, and that is an out of bounds for IUPUI, giving Oakland that point. Score is now 17-10. 7-point lead right now. This is very, very dangerous for IUPUI. Yeah, right now, kind of looking for balls put over in the air by Oakland. IUPUI with a fiery attack. Oakland. IUPUI putting the ball over on Oakland side. Oakland covers. IUPUI looking for an attack attempt, and that is a successful attack for IUPUI. Score is now 17-11 right now. Although Oakland has a 6-point lead right now, IUPUI could possibly still come up from this. Here we have Ava Harris up to serve for the Jaguars. Even the players that aren't playing right now have faces of worry a little bit. Puts the ball up in the air on IUPUI side, over to Oakland side. Oakland going to put the ball up. Attack attempt over to the side. Ball is recovered by IUPUI. Attack attempt by IUPUI. Touches off the hands and is not saved. That is another point for IUPUI. They could potentially come back here if they keep this up. IUPUI here.
Again, just got to work with the opportunities that are given to them.
Yeah, it's a big part of this, honestly. IUPUI putting the ball over to Oakland side. Oakland over to IUPUI side is recovered by IUPUI. IUPUI puts the ball over to Oakland side. It's out of bounds, giving Oakland that point. Scores now 18-12 with a 6-point lead Oakland has right now. Some substitution here on Oakland side. Rachel Rossman to serve for Oakland. Oakland getting the ball over into IUPUI side. Jaguars, you know what to do with it. Attack attempt. That ball is not dug out in time by Emily Wickman. That ball is no good. IUPUI with 13, Oakland's 18. 18 still in the lead here, but like I was saying before, IUPUI still has a possibility to come back here. Addie Evans on IUPUI's side. Here to put over in the ball, over in Oakland side. Oakland here at the ball. Attack attempt by Oakland over the IUPUI side. To recover. Rachel Rossman looking to dig it out there. Did not quite get it. IUPUI here with 14, Oakland 18. This could get in, the gap is being closed right now by IUPUI. It could be very dangerous for Oakland. Here, Oakland now with the ball being served. Soft touch over the side was not quite there, and that was a double touch violation for Oakland, giving IUPUI another point. Scores now 18-15.
Jags aren't making this easy for
No,
Oakland
not at all.
to take out this game.
Timeout call by Oakland. Yeah, rightfully so, because they had such a pretty big gap there, and it just keep getting closed and closed and closer and closer. I can imagine Oakland just, they just want to take this 3-0. They do not want to go into any more sets right now.
No, they don't. Because your mindset does change when that happens. I mean, it's just.
Yeah, the fatigue gets worse and worse, and basically you're just playing beyond your body's, or capacity. But fatigue is very, very important to watch. So I imagine Oakland and IUPUI just want to take this time to kind of catch their breath right now and come back in this game with full lungs and full ability. Yeah, right now, about 20 seconds left in the timeout. Pretty good game so far.
Yeah, and we're not at that 20-point mark yet, so we can't really make that distinction that Oakland's over that hump. But they have been playing well. They just got to keep IUPUI at that arm's length distance that they have before.
Absolutely. Horn was blown. Both players are getting back on the court. Up to serve is Addie Evans for IUPUI. Oakland looks ready. IUPUI looking to serve the ball in Oakland territory. Oakland territory recovers it. Oakland, the ball over to Oakland, over to the IUPUI side. And that is a successful point for Oakland due to a touch that was blocked, but then it went over the net. So, the score is 19-15, favoring Oakland right now. Getting close to that 20 hump there. Here we got Oakland putting over IUPUI side. IUPUI with an attack attempt. It is successful. Rachel Rossman is not there in time to get that back. Score is now 19-16. 4-point lead for Oakland. Right now, we have Brooke Phillips going to serve for IUPUI. Bounce the ball a little bit, getting a feel for it. Putting it over in IUPUI, or Oakland side. Oakland putting it over in the IUPUI side, but it is blocked, and that is another point for IUPUI. Score is now 19-17. Yeah, the score just keeps getting closer and closer and closer and closer. Every time Oakland tries to run away, IUPUI is right behind them. Only a 2-point lead here by Oakland, though. Oakland here putting the ball up in the air. Oakland, an attack attempt, and it is, looks like some net action there. I didn't get a really good view there. Score is now 20-17. Thanks for Oakland to take this home 3-0. Like I was saying before, IUPUI has everything to gain, and Oakland has everything to lose right now. I can imagine Oakland isn't very worried right now, but still, you may not be worried, but you still have to not be cocky. If being cocky will get your game lost. There's another point for Oakland. Scores now 21-17. For IUPUI, looking very distraught right now. I can imagine both teams are playing their hardest right now.
They really are, and I think as the set dwindles down, each team will rise to the challenge and become a little bit more aggressive.
Rachel Rossman putting the ball up in the air. Emily Wickman putting the ball up in the air. And that ball is out on Oakland's side, giving IUPUI another point.
Yeah, a little bit too much mustard on that. Again, you just got to keep them at arm's distance. It seems like for every 2 points Oakland's getting, IUPUI responds with one of their own, and they're not letting it get too out of hand.
Yeah, 3-point loss and lead by IUPUI. IUPUI's very own. Putting over in the Oakland side. Oakland putting the ball up. Oakland, and that is a successful attack by Oakland. The coach is very furious right now, I could tell. Score is now 22-18. Coach having some words with the ref. Kind of wondering what these calls are. Score is 22-18. I don't know if there was a call for video recording. Play is now about to be resumed. Number 5, Sarah Turner on Oakland side, putting over to IUPUI side. IUPUI putting over to Oakland side. Oakland with the ball. The IUPUI side. And that ball is out of bounds. But was touched by IUPUI. Score is now 23-18. Looking very, very, very grim for IUPUI. I could just imagine that they are just not very in the game right now. You know, being this close to losing the game, some players get discouraged, and coaches, of course, get discouraged.
Well,
Seeing this.
I think as you get closer to the end of the set, it is an unfortunate fact, but your mentality does change. I mean, It either goes extremely positive because, you're playing well during the set, or it, kind of is one of, like, desperation and, kind of digging yourself out of a hole. But then there's circumstances like we saw in the first set where it went to deuces, and you saw both teams kind of put the energy in fairly quickly because we've seen instances where a set goes to deuces and both teams come out of the gate pretty lackadaisical and they don't really, have that force of energy that they usually have. Now you start to see it a little bit more coming into this set where, or coming to this game where both teams rose to the set. Now coming into this third set where Oakland is about 2 points away from taking it, you see a drastic change in the way that IUPUI is coming into this game.
Yeah, end of this timeout here, both players getting back on the court. When you get that mentality of kind of being discouraged, you kind of either have to be a good athlete or be a sore athlete. Being a good athlete, kind of amping up and making sure that you still have your head in the game. Because no matter the circumstance, there's always a chance to come back, especially in volleyball, as long as you kind of just ante up pretty much. Morgan Ostrowski here with a serve for IUPUI. Scores now 23-19. Oakland looking to close this one out, 25-19. And that is blocked by IUPUI. And that is a successful attack attempt by Oakland. Scores now 24-19. Nothing but smiles on the faces of Oakland.
You can kind of see the palpable energy that Oakland has going into this match point right here.
Oakland 24-19 right now, match point. Crowd is getting amped up. I see Giovanni Mosheri with his flag there getting amped up too. Oakland gets a block, but it is not successful. Scored now 24-20. IUPUI now in the 20s now. Some substitution here. We have Grace Patria looking to serve here for IUPUI. Dribbling the ball a little bit. Getting a feel for it. The whistle's blown to serve, and she serves the ball in Oakland territory. Oakland putting the ball up. That is a successful attack by the hands of Ainsley Goosey. That was on fire this match. Fire. That will give Oakland the 25-20 win, winning the third set 3-0 for Oakland, and that is all she wrote.
Tremendous amount of confidence now going into this road trip to Wisconsin. And it's a good way to solidify your place in the Horizon League. You're one of the teams that is a force to be reckoned with. And let's see how they go and finish out their season on the road.
Absolutely. I want to thank you guys for coming to listen to the broadcast. And I want to say, have a great night. Drive safe. As all, go Gold Grizzlies.